I guess the real question is, will it pick up the audio? Sounds like it does. Sorry for those of you joining just now. I'm running through some technical stuff, trying to make sure of what's going on. Brand new world. Definitely did not expect to start in a swamp biome, but do love me some mangrove. It's kind of nice to start with this because the last couple worlds I started in, I got none. Like it was a good like 2,000 or 3,000 blocks away for some mangrove. Um, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. And I am running a modded version of Minecraft. Biomes aplenty, a few other things, just to kind of make life a little bit easier. Journey map is kind of a great little add-on, but it is still primarily, and I do mean primarily, vanilla-esque. This looks like a great candidate for punching. So, you know, don't fuss too much. There aren't a lot of like extra mobs and things, and I haven't been playing super hardcore or anything lately, so I'm gonna keep it chill, keep it relaxed as best I can tonight, and we'll see how it goes. The profanity filter is because I'm working on that. Unfortunately, I'm still a sailor at heart, seemingly. And no, I'm not replanting the jungle tree. I don't like jungle trees. They are good for basically one thing and one thing only, and that is charcoal and crafting tables. Speaking of, first thing I'm going to do, crafting tables. I think this is REI, but not 100% certain. Do like this because it's helpful. Give me a crafting table, please. And I'll need a few sticks. I already know that's going to come up. Do that. And is that a jungle chicken? I haven't done biomes aplenty in a minute, so it's a little. I'm a little curious, a little interested in like what's changed in it. So, but I am on 121.5. Oh, bamboo early. Yes, gimme, gimme, gimme. But yeah, it's. I plan to stream as I redstone and everything else. So this particular world will not progress except for when I'm streaming. And I look forward to making an absolute fool of myself because, let's face it, just like every Minecraft person, I'm gonna make a fool of myself at some point, and it'll be a good time for everybody, except maybe me. But you know, we'll see about that. Now that looks like a birch forest over there, which I'm not a fan of. Just like I'm not a fan of jungle. But wait, what's this? What's this? Ooh, is this one of the structures from the structure add-on? It is. I do not know if this has mob spawns or not. Ooh, interesting. I will take all of. Ooh, I will take all of this. All of this is good. Just give me all of it and give me the chest. My luck, it's probably a trap chest, but well, no. If it was trapped, it would have hit me with something. That's a tree. More tree. I don't know what all is in these structures. I haven't. Basically, I'm operating a little bit blind. I knew kind of what I wanted, but I didn't know everything I wanted as far as the mod pack went, so it will probably have some adjustments over time. I will eventually put it together on CurseForge for people to pick up and play with as they desire, but I've got another mod pack that I keep in touch with my friends for. Hey, glad I went and looked around. More stuff. String is very good early on. It's handy to have. Because as much as I don't like to use the bow and cheat, because it's totally cheating, I'll use the bow and cheat, because why not? Let's see. Only thing I'm missing, that's sugarcane. I wonder if that's a plains biome. I do prefer to build in plains, at least starting out, but we will see how that goes. That, looking at the map, doesn't look like it's going to be a plains biome, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Because, I mean, sugarcane, right? Good for paper and all the other goodies that it comes with. I'm not sure what biome that is. That must be one of the biomes of plenty biomes. That looks like a temple, maybe? A desert temple? No village, which, a little unfortunate, but if I can get a temple early, or is it just a well? Might just be a well, but that's okay too. And it's just reading his desert on the map, but that doesn't mean much of anything. Oh, I need to stop running. That's a great way to die before I have anything together. I thought the wells had something to them, but cactus is also good. And while I'm out here, I'll go ahead and get a little bit of sand, because it does not hurt to have it. How much do I have? Start with 8, and if I need to, I can come back. It's kind of nice that it's this close to where I'm probably going to have to set up, it looks like, which I don't know. I don't know what this biome is either, but we'll see. I really don't like jungle. I have a feeling I'm going to get stuck in the jungle. Oh, a creeper over there somewhere. And a donkey? Yeah, donkey. And some sheep. Wish I had some shears, but that'll come later. For now, I'm gonna do a murder. We'll see if I can find more brown sheep. I know there were some white sheep on another spot, but hello, sheep. One wool. That's less than great. Oh, I probably should have looked for cocoa beans. That looks like more jungle. I might be doing a dirt hut tonight, which I don't really like doing, but what can you do? Hello, pig. You'll be handy later. I'd like to find some like sweet berries or something, but I'm not near sweet berry bushes. And I really don't like that desert. That looks terrifying. So we'll have to see how Biomes Plenty really does now. It's very different from what I recall. Didn't used to have as many biomes, I think. Or maybe it did, and I just never saw all of them. Just also highly likely. It is looking like I'm going to need to dig a hole soon. And unfortunately, I can't just eat pumpkins straight out, but got enough to plant, which is nice. Always build a pumpkin hut. Normally, I like to have a bed by now. Sleep through the first night. Just give me a little bit of extra time, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know what kind of environment that is, but yeah, time to dig a hole. Yes, I know. Cardinal sin of Minecraft. Never dig straight down. Anyway, so if anybody has joined, welcome to the stream. It's gonna be the first of hopefully many. We'll see how it goes. Would love for some people to like drop in and kind of let me know if sound and everything looks good, looks all right. I know it looks a little messy in the background, but I mean, I live here, so not not much to be said about that. Like it's it's a house. It's lived in. It's loved. It's what it is. But yeah, I can fortunately keep Discord separated. That way, you guys don't see the game pause, and I can let the night kind of run through, which I admittedly need to happen right now, because it's gonna be fun. Don't know if my other friend is streaming at the moment, but if if you guys end up watching this as a VOD or something, and Turtles is his name. He's a good guy. I like him. He's a very friendly man, and I played WoW with him forever ago. It was kind of nice. Wait, I have what I need to make a loom. Really? Of all things, a loom? I mean, that's fine. Let's see, pumpkins, and I'm not really worried about the item frames or the glow ink at the moment, or the sugar. I mean, I can make sticks, but I don't want to lose my bamboo, so that's there. Can bundles not be made with rabbit hide and string? Is that not a thing? I thought that is not a thing. What can I do with rabbit hide? I'm trying to remember. I thought there was a way to do. Rabbit hide. I know feet are usable, but what's the? Why can't I? I'm not worried about a rabbit spawn egg. Thought you could use. Yeah. Just trying to look here, because I thought from like the individual items you could say, hey, what can I craft out of this? Right? I can strip that, that's fine. Raw iron does that. So why don't I see rabbit hide? Well, if anybody knows what I can make with rabbit hide, that'd be helpful. Yeah, there's a zombie above. Great. I'll have to deal with that in the morning. Well, not really. Just gotta kind of. Let's see. What can I make at the moment? Can make a bow. Could be helpful. Fishing rods are great. Wooden sword. And go ahead, make a wooden sword. Make the wooden axe. Get all the good old wood tools together, and then I can go from there. Okay. Where's my axe? Oh, this is gonna get so messy so quick. But it'll be alright. Was that? Did I put a plank there? Is that what I did? I don't remember. I can't see, so it is what it is. Okay. It is a plank. Definitely not dirt. Zombie. Need a way to cook. I mean, I do have the potion of night vision, but I'll save it for later. The first night will be done relatively soon. Oh. Well, hopefully people are having a good day. Just chilling out, relaxing, maxing all cool. I'm old. I'm sorry, guys. I'm old. It is what it is. I can't really help that. I am what I am. So I mean, I could dig down. I could dig to the side and see if I get some like other stuff. Huh. Potion of weakness. Since that golden apple or notch apple for like the super save of whatchamacalls it. Oh, rabbit hides turn it into leather. Got it. I need one more rabbit hide is the issue. And that'll unlock it. Well, don't know. Looking at what's here. So we've got mangrove swamp, jungle, a little bit of beach. Looks like more swamp, maybe dark forest, maybe, but probably swamp. And this is savanna, and that looks like it might be plains or river. Not sure. Of course, the desert and the super arid desert, because that's not disgusting. Ooh. It looks too well structured to be. It's got to be something that's not like a structure. Where was the well? The well was here. That's got to be natural. Trying to make a plan, figure out, where I'm going to set. Oh, well, wish I'd gone north. I could wander my way back, but I've already gone this way, so I'll just go south, straight south. Don't know what that is. Also probably natural, but weird generation, because lots of that in this in these mod packs. Just they simply are. You on fire yet? You wanna catch fire for me, buddy? I'd appreciate it. You can catch fire, and then I can do a murder on you. Get that last hit. Get my Monster Hunter achievement, like a goody goody. Forgive me, people. I'm a mess. Don't know if you guys can hear it, but I love the Minecraft music. It's just kind of chill, relaxing. It's always been a good time, and it makes me pretty happy. I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's just kind of always nice. Oh, right, I'm on a server. It's not gonna pause. I can literally, as much as I hate saying it, I can pause you guys and go to my stream, mute myself like a smarty. That way I can actually see things a little bit better in like the chat room and stuff like that. It'll be a little helpful, just a smidge. And for those wondering, because I'm sure everybody's wondering, right? Oh, I miss killing the zombie. That's sad. It's okay though. Oh, come on. Wow, that was terrible. Definitely showing my veteran Minecraft skills there. 100% showing how great of a Minecrafter I am. Kind of terrible. Ooh, okay, that's what this is on the... Hello, cow. I like these cows. They look cool with their horns and stuff. I mean, look at him. He's a bull. Great guy. Still need sheep. And a village. Preferably both, but I'll probably only get one or the other. That's how it generally goes for me. How deep does that go? And am I willing to go down there to get the coal? I mean, the answer is definitely I'm willing to go down there to get the coal. Ugh. I don't see any other cave. Don't know where those creepers are, but it's okay. I like having coal. Coal early is good. Even if it is just a little bit. Alright. Get enough for a few stone items. Water. I mean, I'm going to use it. I'm going to abuse the water, but it's, you know, the best way up and out. Now, question is, where is the creeper that I see on the map? Because it's this way, but I don't know where this way. I don't know if it's above me, below me, or what. But I also need to find food. And the savannah isn't just not it. It's not a great place for food. Rotten flesh. If I find a priest, it'll be helpful for a little bit of... Hey, is that an armadillo? It is. Look at armadillos. Good to know it's out here. Right here. Was that the armadillo? Can't find those very often either, unfortunately. I have some pretty bad luck. So I'll take the I'll take the good with it. Seeing an armadillo is kind of nice. But man, would I kill for a couple more sheep right about now, because I see pigs. Go kill some pigs and some chickens. Not that I like to do that, because I generally like to have the animals to do things with, but right now I'm leaning more towards murder. Because I need food. Here, chicken. Rude. I normally frown on eating pork, but I gotta do what I gotta do. And where are those other pigs at? Yes, I'm gonna slaughter all of the animals. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just, you know, a circle of life. It's what you gotta do, right? Like, you know, kill or be killed, eat or die, those things. That forest looks promising. It looks like more normal. There's more jungle. There's always more jungle. Every world I'm ever on, it's jungle as far as I can see, constantly. Looks like there's a structure over here though, maybe? I don't know if it's a good structure or a bad structure, but I will find out. It looks like that. In the world? Something just turned me around. It's funny, right? Sorry, copyright, I'm sure. I see mushrooms, and I see sheep. Give me a bed. How much wool did I get? 1. Well, it's a good thing there's more than one sheep out here. Alright. And look, fallen logs. Aren't they great? Aren't they pretty? I do not know what that looks like, given the nature of what I'm seeing on the map. Looks like one of the structures for, like, villagers and stuff out here. So one of the mods I have is, I think, C to V's or Choice Theorem's like structures. Oh, it's a stable with horses. Ooh, what's in the barrels? I might be a little full. I might be a little full. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna take the bread. Give me the bread. Although I could just take all of the hay and... Oh, crap. Oh, I'm getting a call. But I'm not going to take that at the moment. Get rid of the toadstools. Take the potatoes. I'll probably drop the brown wool here. Yeah, drop the brown wool, and that way I don't have to go and get wheat seeds, because getting wheat seeds is nice too. I'll be able to farm and stuff relatively quickly. More potatoes. Can I... What's in this barrel? Wheat. And then... Aw. I was hoping something hidden was there. I haven't figured out all the structures here. But it's been a good time so far. Yeah, do that. Put you there. I can just put you there. It's fine. What you doing there, buddy? I wonder if there's a saddle. I could get a horse, but it's a little early. I don't really want the horse at the moment. I'm a pain in the neck to deal with. There are cows and stuff over here too, which is nice. Oh, look, more barrels. What's in these barrels? More wheat. I should probably mark this on my map so I can come back to it and abuse it later. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just mark it as a stable. Oh, is that an Enderman already? I don't want to deal with an Enderman. It's too early. Like, I know I need to get the, like, Ender Pearls and stuff, but I don't want to deal with it. I have enough cobble for fire. I really need to cook food. I've got stuff in here I don't really need yet, but I kind of want to keep it. I'm a pack rat. I am 100% a pack rat, which is my own problem, but, you know, like, everybody's got to be something. So I'm a pack rat, at least digitally. Digital pack rat. Also, the light that I got is it's killing me here. It's the point of it is to stay upright, but it's admittedly deciding to not do that at all. Like, it's doing what it wants to do. It's having a grand old time. Okay. I have what I need to make a bed, but a bed takes a slot. I have enough seeds to plant pumpkins and things. It's getting dark again. Maybe I set up in the stable for the night and figure out what I want to take later or in the morning and basically just come back to it. And did he just fall in the hole? He did. He fell in the hole. Oh, it's so early. I'm pretty sure I hear a skeleton. Yeah, I think it's I'm gonna make a thing. Need you to become wood. I need you just look craftable at the moment. I could have sworn I could. Oh, I forgot I had that ability. Dang it. These are great. So they just let me sleep wherever I want to sleep. So, like so. Sleeping bags. Absolutely wonderful in this mod pack. A little bit of a good light quality of life thing. It's very, very handy. And my light has decided to go the other way this time instead of Forward, at least forward it, like... Can you stay, please? Pretty please? I'm gonna have to figure out how to set this thing up a little bit better, because it's a problem. I'm being silly. I should eat the bread and then take the wheat, right? Or take the hay. Yeah, that's what I should do. The Enderman is still there. I'm going to kill it in a second, because why not? I mean, there's 2 high here. There's a skeleton there. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't really like skeletons. Not this early. Ow, rude. He can get out, right? Come on. I know you can teleport. Where is he? I hear him screaming. I don't see him. Okay. Is his pathing messed up because of the mod pack? It's a little scary. Or maybe he just like... this is gonna really be painful, and I know it already. But I think the only way I'm gonna get him to pop is for me to run out. So I'm gonna run towards that birch tree as quick as I can. Let him poop to me. Come here. Ow! Oh! That's closer than I like. Come on. Just... Yes, I'm killing an Enderman with a wooden sword because I'm smart. This is going to take a while. Come on. Just a little bit closer. There we go. Now that's what you get a Monster Hunter achievement on. And I got an Ender Pearl. That's beautiful. This is a great way to start. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm a mosey on. Because I'm not making a repeat of that. Oh, wait, I was going to get hay, wasn't I? Yes, I was. And, I think I'm going to drop the zombie flesh. I think that's what I do. Drop the zombie flesh in a barrel. I'll come back for it later. So, zombie flesh. Is there enough wheat here to make a hay bale? No, there's not. We'll check other barrels, because I thought there was more. I'm probably going to have to sleep again. There's not. Yes, let me... At least with this, I have a good resource for food. I have seeds for it already, which is kind of fantastic. And one of the things I really like about the mods that I chose is that, generally speaking, I choose mods that utilize vanilla items in them. I don't like to go to outside of that realm. Yes, I know Biomes of Plenty adds, like, wood types and stuff, but for the most part, progression and everything is pretty stock and standard, like what you would expect from Minecraft. I want to keep this lit. I don't like it being unlit. That's a terrible choice. I'd feel terrible for the farmer because he would die. and find out there's some kind of weird secret thing out here. So, how much wheat is in here? 11. Dang. There's not enough. There's enough for one more hay bale. But, be alright. I don't need it. I can live without it. Okay. Now I feel safe to kind of move along and find a place to call home. Preferably not near a jungle, because, like I said earlier, I don't like jungles. They just kind of... Really? That's just the Minecraft gods laughing at me. Jungles is just... They're not my style. They're not my thing. I would live in a desert before a jungle, and I really don't like deserts either. So, just kind of throwing that out there. I'd love... Like I said, I'd love to find a plains biome. Generally speaking, I like plains biomes pretty well. They're decent to set up in. They're not unpretty, but they're not pretty either. They're not ugly or pretty. They just are. But generally speaking, in a plains biome and stuff, I have a good chance of finding like bees and things. And man, do I love me some bees. Got another server that I play on with a buddy, and one of the first things I built was a bee farm. Man, do I get bees. It was... What in the heck? I don't know what kind of wood this is, but... Melons. I'm gonna mark that. Melon. It should probably be green, but... Yeah, I'll make it green. Okay, melon. Oh, look. Hovering desert. Because that's great. I guess this is what? Lush desert? Interesting. Yeah, I still would like to know what new stuff, like... Dry sounds? What the heck are dry sounds? Biomes of Plenty added stuff to the soundscape, too. That's kind of cool. Didn't know they had done that. It's pretty nice. Is that coconut trees? This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about all of this. And admittedly, this world may not remain. It's more of a, I'm trying to figure out if it's viable. Because one of the things I have affects village generation. And it's supposed to put them, like, make the terrain around them a little bit more flat so they don't end up on, like, crazy tall hills and stuff. Because, let's face it, when that happens, no one wins. It's just frustrating. And when you're trying to, like, get trades set up and stuff in the later game, because I try to get my enchantments myself first, and then I go after trades. That is straight up just like junk. Is that a desert village? Desert village. And look, it's much more flat. That's beautiful. Now, I don't really want to stay here, but I want to mark that. And one of the things I have that's really nice is Waystones. Waystones is a fantastic mod for traveling around without, like, spending a bunch of time. So, camel. I like camels, but oh, that looked like they might have a... Is that a blacksmith over there? It is. I should look and see if they've got anything. They have iron. Iron is good. Not going to use it for shears. I'm going to take a piece of the bread. Actually, 2 pieces of the bread. I'm going to eat it real quick and then go from there. So I could also cook this food. And looks like I need to sleep through the night. Put the in and get the mutton going. Sort you. Ooh, bundle. Bundle is handy. And that is great. Pretty sure. Oh, can't put enchanted books in there. Good to know. Should probably not use for that. That is pretty good on its own. But, yeah, there it is. Okay. For those, yes. And that, yes. Oh, that's a beautiful thing right there. Oh, I need to sleep. Where's my sleeping bag? Before too much stuff spawns. Alright. Oh, mutton's done. Put the pork chops in. Let those cook. Just kind of taking the opportunity to do what I can here. I may as well go ahead and collect the obsidian, because it's here. And the chest, for that matter. Just kind of... Not making chests is kind of nice. I make fun of them. It's a habit, not a good one, but I do it, because why not? Don't want to bake all of the potatoes. Chicken I can cook. Need to see what other things are in the village while I'm in here. May have emeralds and things. It would be handy to have. Admittedly, I go ahead and take this whetstone. They don't like that. That. Come on. There we go. Cool. That has great saturation. Unlike the bread. But the pork chops are... That's where it's at for saturation. So the journey still continues for finding a home, admittedly. Looks like this is desert a good ways out, and more desert that way. Although I guess this is lush desert. Not sure what the heck that means, other than it's actually got like some living stuff. But you know, let's see. What else can I pick up? Can I pick up? Only 2 of those. Should have done the whole thing. It's fine. That. Cool. And while I'm at it, they don't need 2 of these. I could make a bucket and get lava. I'll find lava later. It's fine. Oh, the new soundscape stuff is gonna freak me out. It's gonna make me think that there's like other things coming after me. Gimme. Should probably mark this place though, just because a village is better than no village. Oh, this village is poor. No real chests to speak of. It's like crafting tables and stuff. I feel a little bad kind of like robbing them, but at the same time, hey, gimme. Like, I mean, look at this window. Like, how are they not scared to death already? Like, it's got to be a thing. Like, but yeah, plundering the village, pretty typical Minecraft things. You know, years and years of it. You just kind of You do what you gotta. Man, they really are poor. And what, like 2 chests, and one of those was in the blacksmith? They don't even have a waystone in this one village. Like, it's a little sad. I feel kind of horrible. But wait, did they plant pumpkin in? Is that gonna grow? Whatever. It is marked. And I can continue my search for a much better place to live. Because I don't... I want to say those things used to drop like coconuts on your head if you were below them. So probably best to not be below it. We'll go this way. Because at least this way there's green, even if it is jungle. And that is one thing that I really do like is with the mods I've got, there are villages for each biome type. So like there's a savanna village. This lush desert obviously has its own village, but it's the desert type. Jungles have theirs. The jungle villages have been interesting in the past. Is that a ruined portal? That is a ruined portal. Yeah. I feel like I need to just... I can get that and that wherever I'm going. Okay. I don't know which thing I picked up. Is that. That's fine. I would just like to find some plains. Would be nice. Or even like a normal forest. That would be great. I really don't want to be in the jungle. Jungle wood is just gross. It's just gross. I don't want to have to plant all of the, like, oak I need. Oh, what's that? So, I will also say, one of the other things with the updated, like, structures and villages and stuff is there are also updated pillager outposts. And those come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. I won't know until I'm closer to this if it's just a tower, which I very well may turn into my home because I love towers, or if it's a pillager outpost. Generally speaking, the pillager outposts have banners, and this does not look like it has banners. Oh, it's not. It's just a tower. Sweet. Sweet. I think I found a home. Books and skulls and stuff. I like these. They add a lot of flavor to the game, and like I said, they primarily use a lot of like vanilla stuff. Beetroot seeds, that's good. There are sheep nearby. Oh, what are you? Okay. And normally there are waystones in these. Ooh. I like to find my first diamonds. I feel like if I find them this way, I'm bound to, like, die a lot. But at the same time, diamonds. Admittedly, it's only enough for a hoe. So, maybe? There's enough here for me to do a re-like build on it. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Do that. Give me my diamonds. I'm 100% gonna mark this place. those. I'll have to come back to this place for sure. Good. Make another hay bale, please. Huh. I do not recall hammocks, but okay. Put you away. Take these. I've gotten quite away from spawn already, so we'll see how the journey south continues to do me. But it looks like I'm finally in an area that's gonna be where I'd like to build. Decent mountain here, decent like up range there. I like it. It's not bad. I should probably have slept at that tower because sunset. But sleeping bag. Sleeping bags are great. Just watching that clock because it'll tell me when I can actually sleep. Ocean. Oh, there are slimes in that chunk. See them on the beach? Or is that turtles? That might be turtles. Either way, turtles are great too. Of course there are drowned over here. Don't much care for that. Alright, but there are chickens, there are cows, there are sheep, there are turtles. This might be a pretty good place to live. What is that? That's a pillager outpost. I hear the skeleton. I don't see the skeleton, but I hear him. Yeah, that's definitely a pillager outpost. Gotta be, right? Let's see if they pop on the map. I'm going on an adventure, folks. Having a good time. Oh, hey, Glitch. Didn't see you there. Lots going on. Just kind of enjoying the game. Getting back into it. Yeah, that's definitely Pillager Outpost. Not ready for that at all yet. But they have a lays there. See that on the map too. The journey map is kind of fantastic. But let's see. What is this way? The tower looks like it might be a good place to set up shop. It's kind of where I'm headed, is towards that tower. And I guess I missed Glitch coming in and leaving, but glad you joined. Gave me a view. It was very nice of you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll come back. Sorry if it wasn't super entertaining. Oh, that's a hole. But that's a waystone. So they are appearing, which is great to know. And may very well be worth it to drop something so I can take it with me. Oh wait, I can put on the boots. They're not wonderful, but they'll do. This doesn't break the waystone. It didn't. Sweet. And now I can, if I find another, maybe I go back to the tower, set this one up, and then go looking for a more permanent place. But right now, the tower seems to be where I'm going to set up. I haven't found a better looking spot, and I only want to spend so much time doing that. And the tower looked like it was a decent enough place. The pillagers nearby at least means I could do kind of a pillager farm. The stable nearby, the other village nearby, can steal villagers, you know, make them have children and do trades and stuff with me. It sounds terrible. But we all know that Minecraft is 100% gig economy, right? Like that's what everybody does. Just they gig themselves around. I will have to get better at like looking at chat. Is or a thing. It is a. I almost said a tick. It's a reflex I don't currently have because normally I do a lot of solo play. I don't like generally run around with a bunch of people and stuff. I don't have to monitor more than just the main thing that I'm working on, which is nice. It has its benefits, but also only get you so far. Oh, okay. I'm liking this area, and I see bees on the map. That's good. If I can find... If there's a village out here, that would make this area absolutely perfect. Even if I went back and set up over at the tower, made the tower like an industrial thing or like for farms and stuff. Because generally, it's helpful to have an industrial area that's not where you stop. Prevents a lot of like load issues and things like that. That's a huge tree. Good lord. Oh, I'm nearly out of saturation. Not sure what biome that is. Is it more jungle? Looks like more jungle. I don't want more jungle. Yeah, it's looking more and more like that tower is where I need to set up. So I'm gonna head back that way and start building out near the tower. I'll come get the bees eventually. They're gonna be important because honey blocks are really helpful later. I know where swamp is, so I can set up a slime farm. There's plenty of like desert nearby because of that lush desert, so I can get sand. I think I've got most everything I need to have a full like beginning setup. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah. Stable's a bit far away, but it's pretty close to the tower. I'll also need to mark that pillager outpost so I don't accidentally wander into it, because that is that is bound to happen at some point. Puppy. No? I fed you meats. Can I feed you more meats and make you actually love me? Okay, well, I guess not. I don't know if you're going to follow me or not. I don't know if you're mine. I mean, you did the love thing, which normally means you're mine. Where'd the puppy go? Or is it a coyote and it's just, like, not actually mine? That would be sad. But I'll deal with it later. For now. Let's go set up at that tower. First couple farms I'm going to do, going to be a few animal farms. Just, you know, small animal grinders for probably cows. The leather is helpful. Chickens will probably do the classic, like, lava chicken thing, where I can hopefully get the, like, feathers and eggs and stuff out of them. But we'll get there when we get there. There's lava nearby here, which is handy. So when I need to do that, I can get more lava, get enough to make the obsidian I need. Admittedly, one of the first things I need is a bucket, and buckets are helpful. Bucket and some dripstone, that's where it's at. Alright. Oh, nearly back to that tower. I should probably mark the lava on here. Hands getting lava pool. Don't make fun of me. It's very rude to make fun of people. Yeah, I'll get the setup going. Seeing cows. I've got wheat, so that'll be nice and easy. Pretty sure there were cows over this way too. It's too bad that wasn't a town. Would have been really helpful. Hello, chicken. All right. Home, sweet, beautiful home. I'll probably end up keeping the medieval theme with it, I think. And I'll try and match the theme of the generated structure here a little bit and turn it into like a full village. Probably fence out around it and stuff and figure out like where I'm going to put buildings for different people and things and go from there. But initially, let's just be the Wizard's Sanctum. I think that's a fair name. So let me adjust that particular waypoint. There is edit. And of course, every wizard has to have nearby enemies. So right here, create a waypoint. Ignore that. I think that's fitting. Call it the Dark Lord's Keep. Yeah, see? This is kind of nice. Okay, so just kind of showing where things are, right? So we've got the lava pool down here. That's handy. Got different kinds of forest here. Plenty of jungle here, so I can hopefully go find more stuff in the jungle. Because there's a little stuff I need, like the cocoa beans and stuff, because who doesn't like making cookies? Then, of course, the village here will be great, because it just will be. Eventually, I'll find another waystone that I can pop there, so I can get back and forth real easy. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to do my strip mining, because I know that caving is supposed to be faster. I understand this. I hate caving with a passion. I die so much when I cave, and admittedly, while it's fun for the audience, it is less than fun for me to die that much. So I will go strip mining. I am generally a fairly safe player when it comes to Minecraft. I do a lot of like risk averse stuff, but once I have like some iron gear worked out and whatnot, I will start going and caving a little bit, just because, you know, I feel I need to at least give you something fun, something to watch me go eep about, because I will definitely go eep, at least a little. So let's see, let's sort some of this out real quick, and let's put away the things that are not useful at the moment. I think the waystone should probably go downstairs. I think those books are not terribly useful yet. cactus is not useful just yet. That'll be a primary source of experience, because cacti farms are pretty great for that. I have to remember how I built the one on the other server, but it's pretty simple. It's a standard like single tick one. The glistering melons are handy, but also not necessary at the moment. Same with the feathers, the amethyst shards. The bag is not handy at the moment. Of course it starts to rain. We'll take this iron hoe though. That's going to be useful. Bread can go away. Got my seeds. The beetroot seeds. Is there anything in here I want to grab? No, not you. I want that. Because I want to get that planted. Get that going. Sword's not going to be super useful at the moment. Same with the potions. Shovel maybe. Iron nuggets, not yet. Same with the diamonds. The logs will be fine. Hay bales will be good. Okay, it's not one of those thunderstorms. There's a crafting table here. I want to... Is it not... Make planks. Start making some fence. Just... It's handy to have. Make some more sticks. Let's see. Need at least one gate. One gate. And get a 6th chest. Because I'll admit it now, there will be chest monsters. They are a thing. There's not much I can do about it. Let's see. There was a wooden hoe downstairs, I think. Wait, was it in here? It was in here. Go down. Composter will be useful. At least one of them will be. There. Composter. Furnace. I want to get that going. Don't remember how much the planks will burn for. Go ahead and grab all these barrels and move them. Just so I have stuff. It's moved. It's good to know. The whole cave system down there. All right, let's get this started. That is definitely not going to be enough fence, but the point is to just kind of get going. I don't remember if I included the tree felling mod that I like. It takes durability away from the axe and stuff that you've got in an appropriate amount according to how big of a tree you're trying to chop down. So kind of a quality of life time thing, and admittedly, right, like I'll want to have more of that. I'm gonna leave that one there and put the gate here. Did I go out one more? Went out 2 more. Don't know. Come here, sheep. I'm gonna shorten this. Because I'm sure that sheep is now outside of the gate. Yeah. Come here, sheep. I need more fence. Or I can, of course, do the silly thing. I now have a sheep. I'm gonna go get some chickens. Oh, more sheep. Okay. Well, this just became a herd the animals situation, which I am okay with. So let me wheat here. Give me cows. Give me sheep. All the sheep. See if I can get some chicken. Just don't mind me. Call me Noah. That's about how I feel right now. I'm trying to get them all in from the rain and bring them to a safe place, where they will eventually be, you know, turned into delicious, delicious foods. I mean, pets. Oh, that's not great. I don't like that sound. That sound is not my friend. Come on. There we go. Come on, right inside. Good animals. Now let me past you. Beauty. All right. I need to take those out of my hand because this is a problem. Okay, that's now a thunderstorm. I can sleep, and I'm going to. Mostly because I don't like the rain. It's irritating more than anything else. Oh. But I unfortunately got a fresh tattoo earlier today, and so my hand still hurt. My arm still hurts. That cow is very insistent. It looks like. Okay, there's wood here. Let me sort some stuff. Grab the wood. Because not having to chop things down is kind of handy. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have a problem, aren't I? Oh. Well, there's one way to do it, and it's unfortunate, but you like. Thank you. Good cow. Now I need to go make a few more fences. It looks like. I'm just gonna make it all into planks and then fence and stuff. That way I can do what I need to do. Let's see. Definitely gonna need at least a few more fence gates. It's fine. And then not nearly enough fence, but deal with that in a second. And no. Oh, I don't have. Oh, okay. It's fine. Doing great. Stop it. Stop it. You're not supposed to be up there. That is not for you. Like, that is my area. You come here. Bad sheep. Bad sheep. I got more than... Come here. All of you. All of you, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. You all get to live in a very tiny space for the moment. I wish I could do more for you, but right now you're all misbehaving, so. Get pelted with eggs. That's terrible. I feel a little bad, just a little, but I need to get other things going, so there's that. Let's see. All right. Oh, interesting. Oh, I don't know what this is. Cool. There's another chicken down there. All of these chickens, fair game to kill. All of them. But I'll deal with them in a minute. Let's go see. I don't think I included the felling thing. You are not... I would like to kill him. So here's what I'm going to do. This is now a stone tree. It is my friend. It is a safe haven from the Enderman. The Enderman cannot hit me. He cannot reach me. But I can hit him with my fist if I must. Alright. Good enough. Oh, where'd he go? He was over there, right? I know I didn't see things. Oh. Boo. I would like to see him again, but it's okay. I'll deal with it later. And now I get to remine all of this out. I should have checked that he was still there. And yeah, I know initial setup is kind of boring. It's a thing. There's a lot to do at the start, but once I start automating stuff, it'll be a little bit better. And admittedly, right, like I said, I've got a few like nice quality of life things that I've got as far as mods and things. So I did not add that mod. I will probably go back and add that mod because this is kind of boring and rough. Admittedly, so is cobblestone, but yeah, you know, can't win everything. All right, I'm gonna just let that decompose. All right, so where do I want to set up my farm is now the question. And how many chickens do I want to kill? All of them. They cluck and they make me mad. And they provide good food. But eventually I will have many of them, and friendly animal sounds will get turned off. It won't happen immediately, but it will happen eventually, because this gets irritating. But for now, it's not too bad. Hello, Captain Cluckers. Don't mind me. Alright, so think first thing I need to do, I need to probably make a bucket. So I can put water where it needs to go for the farm. I'm probably not going to do a tiered farm initially. We'll probably just do like a standard farm and work my way from there, because automating the farm at the start, it can be a little rough, but having it set up so I can eventually do so is not a bad thing. Generally speaking, what that entails is a villager farm. Those can be fairly big. I'll do probably only one section for now, but I'll need to flatten out this entire area probably, and then go from there. Just trying to think through how big this space needs to be. How did I miss this chicken? No. Take your egg, but don't want you. Okay. So looking at here, because I want it in line with this fence, I think. And then here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be the edge of the first farm. Then there's a single wide gap here, and then there'll be another 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it'll be here for the other edge. Okay. I guess I should move back here one. So here instead. There. You'll be here. And this is all pre-planning stuff and just kind of making sure things are set where I need them to be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be edge. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Edge there. And then from you, need it to be in line with this one. So there. Right. Go sleep real quick. Get back out here. Yeah, just. Oh, it's the bed. Let me down. Oh, my hand. It was crossbows and stuff up top, I think. I'm not quite to the point where I'm making coal and stuff yet. Need to go chop down some more trees. The downside to the big ones is getting everything. I don't like leaving hangers. They just kind of bother me. Okay. Grab that. I'll have to make a wooden axe, or a stone axe soon enough. Finally getting there. I got more wood in there. No. Okay, good. However, you get pretty good at spotting wood through the leaves eventually. It takes a little bit of practice, but generally speaking, what you want to look for is, if you look at like the leaves, right, they let some light through, but they don't let all of the light through. And they start disappearing when there aren't any logs nearby. but as you can see, even through multiple layers, I can see a little bit of light through basically all of these, which tells me that I've gotten, fairly certain, all of the logs in this tree, which is great. So now I know the tree's not going to be a problem, and with that sapling, I can replant it, because you do want to be renewable on the trees and stuff you've got until you can make like a wood farm, so to speak. Put the apple away, grab the sapling, plant you right back where you were. I generally end up with very heavily forested areas. That's part of why I like the plains so much, because it doesn't start with a lot of trees, but when I'm done with it, it ends with a lot of trees. And that's, not a bad thing. Look, it's a brown sheep. I wish I'd found you earlier. I could have killed you instead. It's okay. The other sheep don't know, or don't need to know. Should probably move that crafting table down here so I have it. Easy access. I didn't do that. Ignore me. I didn't do that. Alright. Nope. That. Okay. I know plenty of people like these. I mean, barrels are great and all, but I really prefer the chests, and I don't know why. I just do. I just prefer the chests. I don't have a good reason for it. I just like them. All right, that gives me enough iron for, well, iron boots, but that's not super helpful. Could make an iron axe or an iron sword. I've got an iron hoe, technically. Or I could make an iron pick. It's probably the best choice, but I'd like to use up my current things first. I was going to make a wooden axe, or a stone axe. Okay. And chests this way, because that's the edge. So all of this is going to have to come down, is what it's boiling down to, which means I've got to dig up quite a lot. So I will probably end up needing a stone shovel too at some point, because I want all of this flat. Generally I like it level with the nearest water, but we'll see how that goes. It'll probably be, looks like a layer up. Yeah, it'll be a layer up, which I'm okay with. That's not too bad. Alright, let's get the rest of this marked out. And cleared, for that matter. So you're here, and there. Alright, that's that, and you are on this line and this line. So you should be there. Yeah. It should be 9 between, and then there. Not there. There. Alright. Cool, cool. Now, okay. Start figuring this out. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5th run. Not convenient. 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be this one for water. And I want to make some trap doors. Should be right in line here. And then two should be here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Very nice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, right. So 5 here. And 1, It's gonna take a little while to dig out, but it'll be fine. Pre-planning is super helpful. As much as I hate it, it is super helpful. Just kind of sucks a little. Yeah, I'm using a shovel, but man, this does not feel like I'm using a shovel. All right. That. Break you. And I will say, unlike some of my favorite like YouTubers and other Minecrafters and stuff, I am very big on an organized approach to Minecraft and generally think it works pretty well. And while it may not be as entertaining sometimes or look as pretty at times, I think an organized structure to your builds can look very good. They can look very pretty. And if it's done well, then, you know, everyone benefits. Like, it's just kind of a thing. And I totally didn't mark where the water goes for this one. I'm smart. Okay, inline here. And inline there. So, right here. And that's got to go down one more. My luck, I'd fall into that cave system that was under the, this also looks like it may need to go down one more. It's less than great, but all this is going to get dug out anyway, so. Okay. Yeah, see, all of this has to get, like, terraformed down to look like it kind of fits over here and is done on purpose. And that's fine. I mean, ultimately, right, like, I can do that. It's going to take time. I'm definitely going to need a better shovel. I may actually go ahead and do the iron shovel and the iron pick. I think the iron shovel, the iron pick are what I'm going to do. Just because it makes plenty of sense. And even though it hurts, it's, you know, it's what it is. Go sleep the night away. It is dark, right? Yeah, it's dark. Why can't I? There we go. Alright. Now, need 4 trapdoors. There are some on... Are there any on the outside of the building? Oh. I can put a normal fence here again. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, and let me fix this. Admittedly, it's nice to have the note that this is a cave, but it also looks ugly. And as I said, you can make things look pretty, even if, like, that's not, like, your normal mode of, like, operation. So, oh yeah, that's so much better. Oh, I love you, Iron Shovel. You're wonderful. This poor Iron Shovel's gonna die before I even get a chance to use it in, like, a cave. And that's okay too. So, for those of you that don't know me, I I'm not really a big YouTuber or anything like that. Obviously, I've been around for a long time as a player, and Minecraft is always a game I come back to. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and a lot of the reason why is I can build a lot with effectively very large pixels. Um, some of that stuff is more, you know, austere, brutalist style architecture stuff. Some of it is more of a like natural landscape type thing. Some of it is more organic, to say the least, and it's always interesting. You never quite know what you're going to end up with. I do I do admittedly like a lot of like the medieval style stuff. I like my like terrain to kind of flow a little bit and be a little bit more, I don't want to say pleasant, but evened out. Like it looks purposeful. And I think a lot of that comes from just me being able to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've come up with, and I expect it to look good. And if it doesn't, I'm not upset, but I'll go back and rework it. And in this game, I can do that. And I've been playing Minecraft since, I don't want to say alpha, but it might have been one of the first beta like releases. And I got into it because there was a friend that I played WoW with, which old hat WoW gamer. Yeah, I know it's a bit typical for us WoW heads to eventually come out of it and be like, oh, that game was terrible and I hate it and let me play something else. But I met a lot of good people in that game, so I'm not gonna trash it. I think it served its purpose for a time. I think it still has some members of the community that are very good. I think there are also plenty of the members of the community that are not so great. Um, but mostly, you know, it was a game to grow up on, a game to cut my teeth on and stuff. But I never got to experience like the creative aspect of what I could have, like in this game. This game is it kind of is a testament to human creativity with limited resources. And if you know anything about creativity and invention, the old quote "necessity is the mother of invention" is pretty apt, especially in this game, right? Because ultimately the goal is survive. That's always been the goal in Minecraft, but it's about how you survive. Do you survive in a way that is beautiful and elegant? Do you survive in a way that is austere and nomadic? Do you create contraptions to hide away underground like a dwarf, or do you go and build in giant trees like an elf? And there's all of those different aspects to explore, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I think humanity is a pretty good reflection of that. I think a lot of the fantasy races that exist in a lot of our fantasy stories and science fiction stories and stuff are all just reflections of humanity. And it's some of those are good, some of those are bad. But for lack of anything else, it is humanity. And when humanity is kind of given the choice of, well, do I am I this or am I that? A lot of people don't make a good choice. And I hope that I can be like a safe place where people can come and kind of say, hey, what's up? And ask questions, and maybe I can give you guys a little of my experiences and stuff and help you through maybe some tough times. Um, I mean, I've recently gone through some tough times and made a few. I wouldn't call them good decisions necessarily, but they're also not bad decisions, right? They're decisions made with the purpose of my own mental health in mind, right? And that's pretty like important. Keep them trapped. Got to keep the animals trapped. I don't want them out, not yet, because I'll end up making spots for them over here. I will probably not capture pigs at all. They're legitimately good for one thing and one thing only, and that is food. Chickens have feathers, chickens have eggs, chickens are also food. Cows have leather, cows are food. Sheep have wool, and they are also food. Pigs are just food. They don't do much of anything beyond that, and I don't see a purpose in having them, really. It's kind of a situation. So put that out there. Huh. You could do slabs that are cobblestone. Nah, I want to do the trapdoors because ultimately I like the trapdoors over top of the water for. Oh, I think it died. It finally died. Let's see if I can get it plugged in and get the light to come back on. Give me a second here, because I still plan to play for a while. I don't know how long I'm gonna go tonight, but I'm gonna go for a little, probably longer than 2 hours. Is at least the general plan at the moment. Oh, it does not like that at all. So a little bit of a mess here to kind of maneuver, because the company that made this thing decided to put very much non-stick like stuff on it, and that makes it hard to like have it stay in place. But I need it to, stay in place. So I don't know if can it run while it's being charged. Oh, it can. That's something at least. I'll take that. That's a win, right? Like, audience agrees, right? That's a win. Like, okay. And this double-sided tape stuff is weird. It's pretty cool, but it's weird. So I will say, one of the things I plan to do with some of the like town and whatnot, since Biomes of Plenty has a lot of like interesting biomes with lots of different wood types and things, is I plan on, at least in part, color coding some of the town. I think it's a good idea. I think it'd be pretty cool to have like a master enchanter or whatever, and then be color coded purple, for instance. Just kind of a, because I always consider purple to be like a magical color, and have like the blue be like where I put most of like my waterworks type stuff. I don't know what all will be included in that. It might just be like my farmers, could be my leatherwork guys, because in my opinion, leatherwork has always been kind of next to water sources, and a lot of that's due to history, right? Like, if you look at the history of leatherworkers, they were put downstream from a village, and they were kept away from the village, and a lot of that was because of the tannins and the smells and stuff that would be from the process of making leather. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of interesting history there, but let's see. Should be enough to give me all 4 of the trapdoors I need. Beautiful. And then, oh, right. I keep forgetting to make the stone shovel that I need to make. I need to make probably, yeah, two of those. Two of those should be enough, right? Yeah, two of those should be enough. We'll see. But yeah, so you know, I was talking about like humanity as a general rule and being a reflection of fantasy races and stuff. And I think it's an interesting thing to think about, right? Like most people probably don't consider that there are humans that are more like orcs, right? They're barbaric, quick to anger, but also honorable in ways that others would not necessarily expect. Elves are generally very elegant, in tune with nature, but also arrogant. So they all have their flaws. They all have their good sides, and it's fun to look at things like that. I also find it generally funny that the people that are the best people, or seem to be the best people, um, so like halflings, those kinds of folks in the tales, they're generally, they love to party, they love to have fun, but they also love a simple, enjoyable life. But they are also almost always kleptomaniacs. So, yay for Tolkien giving us a lot of fun there. But I also think that was a lot of what he was referencing was the things he saw in humanity, the juxtaposition of the good and the ill, for better or for worse, with all of the humans that he saw and was nearby. So, just kind of an interesting thing to take note of and think about. Now, when I get this done and hoe this all out, because, I gotta hoe it, the first thing I gotta do is take my bucket and fill it with water. And make sure I got all that. May take the water and use it to clear out some of the really, that is seriously some hot garbage. It's supposed to fan out from like, there we go. Why did it not? I wonder if that's a chunk border. What is it, F3B? No, that's hitboxes, but that's also helpful to see where things have gone. Not that I'm gonna pick all of it up, but what is it, F3G? G. Huh. Why did that not? I would love to understand that. Like, what determines where the water is actually going to flow? Like, I feel like there has to be an explanation. And yet, I've never seen an explanation for it. See, like this. This makes no sense to me, right? It should flow all the way around, but it doesn't. And that one only flowed in one direction. That was 3/4 of one. I don't understand, right? Like, what is? Oh, well, there's that option too. Also, still only 3/4 though. Like, it's. Does anybody else find that interesting? Because I definitely do. Okay. First one in there. Well, second one, because the first one's there. But get me all this stuff together. And I need to turn back off the chunks. Give me a second. G. I'll keep the hitboxes up for now, because they're handy to see. Okay. Bucket's good. Go put it away. That way I don't lose it, just in case I get killed by something. Although, I'm right here at home, so meh. Sort you. I'm gonna take you. Drop. Where's that? Where's the bucket? There's the bucket. And put same. There we go. Starting to get a little bit of space back, and it's handy. All right, and then. I didn't mean to do that center one, but it's okay. And there it goes. And I'll use the wooden one, and then I'll have to go make a stone one, because this one's not going to last either. Yeah, there it goes. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to plant the pumpkin seeds, because there's a way to do it where it's not too bad, but like I want to do potatoes, I want to do the beetroot, I want to do the wheat. I don't have carrots. Huh. Didn't realize I didn't have carrots. That poses an issue of its own. But one I can handle later. It'll be fine. Oh. So, all of the hoes. I got quite a bit of farm to like plot out. Well, it's plotted. It just needs to be tilled. But I'll be alternating between probably this and a game called Vintage Story, which, from what I understand, was based off of a mod pack called Terra Firma Craft, which it seems to be desiring like a more realistic Minecraft like setup. And I've done a little bit of research since my first stream on it yesterday. It is not my first ever stream. But the last stream I did was like 11 years prior. So, well, the last proper stream that like wasn't a test stream was like 11 years prior. So, oh, here goes the first stone hoe. Man. Yeah, it'll be helpful to have all of these. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Definitely up my alley as far as like I do like survival style games. Generally speaking, I like ones more like this where I can be a little bit more chill about it. I don't always like to be in a big like, oh no, I'm gonna die type situation. I know that's part of the survival stuff, but I'm also not a huge horror fan, so you know, take that as you will. You can ridicule me all you want. I don't care. It's just not my thing. So, but yeah, it's 100%. It's a fun little like thing to deal with. So, okay, I'm trying to remember. I want to say pumpkins. It was central row here, and then off here. You want to do the sides, and I'm gonna break. Oh, sadness. Did I have any more pumpkin? I did not. There was pumpkin over near the lava pit, but these will grow eventually. It's fine. Now, for most farms, pumpkins and melons being kind of an exception, pumpkins and melons will grow much the same way because they grow off to one side or the other, right? Oh, this is not going to work for... Oh, I'll have to let a few of these grow, and then I'll have to set up a pumpkin farm elsewhere. Those are a bit more of a manual thing than this, though eventually I'll probably do a detector and piston system for those and melons, so it'll detect like, oh, hey, the melon has grown or the pumpkin has grown. You only give it one spot to really grow from, and it just kind of works from there. It's pretty straightforward. But anyway, I was talking about something. Don't remember what. Whatever. It's okay. Come on. There we go. Bedtime. So it's Vintage Story. That's what I was talking about. My brain eventually takes back over. I'm still a very very tired, very burnt out man. Uh, I have been a software developer for the past like 15 years, nearly 15 years, and I'm no longer doing that. I'm trying to change my course a little bit. So, you know, this is part of it. This is a fun thing to do because one of my hobbies is becoming my primary source of income if I can make that happen. Um, and this is just kind of a I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. And my grandma had always told me, she was like, hey, go take the risks, enjoy life, do those things that you want to do, whether you think they're a thing that is going to pay you well or not. Just take the risk, see where it lands you. And I loved that lesson from her. It was always a great thing, and it's something I wouldn't trade for the world. That lesson was well learned and well earned. Um, she was a wonderful woman, and she passed recently, but it's good memories all the way around. She was well loved by our family, and you know, it's hard to lose somebody. But anyway, so nothing but good things. I'm working on it. Eventually, let's see. Let's get you planted. Where did I put that bamboo? Is it in here? In the bundle? It is in the bundle. It's the last thing in the bundle. I need that. Okay. You. And I also want to start up on some of the cactus. It'll be a little manual at first, but also handy. So, okay. Do the sugarcane along just the edge of the river here, just because it requires water. Anybody who's played Minecraft knows this. Like it's a thing, and it only grows so high. I'll automate it eventually. Have just like a small sugarcane farm. I'm not gonna do like massive redstone or anything. I know there are plenty of redstoners out there. I would make them all cry probably because redstone's not my thing. I don't know what I would classify myself as. I'm just like a normal player. But yeah, so Vintage Story though seems like it's right up my alley. It's one of those games that it's interesting in its own right. It's very Minecraft-esque, but it's not Minecraft itself, if that makes sense, right? Like it's different enough, and that is also a pretty cool thing because it just kind of it's one of those things that like you learn to love a game, and you learn to see like all of the like cool sides of it, and then something else comes along and you go, hey, that's cool too, and it builds off of this other thing that I love quite a lot. So that's kind of what I feel like Vintage Story is. It's much more close to like real life stuff. Like you have to know, how do I get clay and turn it into pots, right? And you do like additive forming and stuff where you take bits of clay and you add it and stack it, and eventually it becomes exactly what it should have been to begin with, right? Like it becomes that final formed thing. And I am sure plenty of people will be like, clay doesn't have an initial form or whatever, but I think there's a lot of greatness in a lot of the natural things that we have in this world. And we as humans, we can either find that greatness or we can destroy it. And it's a balance that we don't often do well, but it is still a balance, and it's pretty cool. Ultimately, right? Like I think that reflection of humanity and how humans came up with the processes for making clay into vessels to hold things and keep things stored for significant amounts of time, more than they had initially ever anticipated. I think that is a really, really cool thing. Do I think it's the greatest thing ever? No, not necessarily. But I also don't think it's the worst thing ever. And I know a lot of people would argue with me on that. Like, it's very much a point of contention. But we wouldn't have the world that we have without the sacrifices of both nature and man towards creating the things that we look at and go, this is able to do this thing. And I think a lot of humans neglect to realize that, like, we are I'm trying to remember, it was a quote I found at one point that I thought was really interesting. It was humans are wizards already, right? Programmers in particular are wizards, and other people are sorcerers, because we take lightning, we shoot it through rocks, and make those rocks think. And that's a pretty cool notion. Like, I don't know how many people think of that or have thought about that fact, but I mean, it's a really cool notion, and it's one that I think deserves merit of its own and thought of its own, because kind of the hubris of man there, but also the creativity and ingenuity that we all have and share. It's good times. And yes, I know I'm rambling and talking about philosophical stuff, and that's not really what people watch these things for, but maybe somebody does. Maybe somebody wants it or needs it, and that's what my ramblings are for, right? Like, maybe, just maybe, there's somebody who looks at this and goes, huh, I never thought of it that way. Huh, maybe, just maybe, this is a thing that can tell me more about myself, tell me more about humans as a whole. And that, I think, is a pretty cool thing, right? Like, just kind of a bit of, it is what it is. But I'm also, I wax poetic and philosophical at times, and I'm sure some people will get very tired of it. Kind of par for the course, but sometimes it's what people need. Sometimes it's what they need to hear, what they need to know, what they need to have to grow themselves, right? And like, right here, right? Like, I went and I took out all of this sand, and I'm replacing it with dirt that I moved from somewhere else, because I think that what was here was not necessarily the best formation of the land, but it was decent. And having it just be raw stone doesn't look quite right. But having it be sand also doesn't look quite right. Right? Same with this gravel. This gravel is probably going to go, because ultimately, if you look at the rest of this, it's sand, it's grass, it is stone. There is some gravel here and there, and that's fine. But it's not, it doesn't all fit. Man, this music is a little bit too on point at the moment for this. Okay, this chest will be for those things. I need more sand. No. Let's see. I'm gonna stagger off the sand and the cactus at the moment. Do several rows. Skip it. Root dandelion. See, and this is something to look at, right? Like, look at this. And I go, okay, that works. There we go. Nope, not there. Here, and there. First piece of cactus. Right there. We go catch some Z's before things can spawn. Oh no, there are pillagers coming. I am definitely not prepared for pillagers. I don't really want to deal with zombies and things at the moment. Get some sleep. And there were some crossbows up top. Right. Yeah, crossbows. All of 2 arrows. It's not terribly helpful. Why am I not loading? Did I not grab the arrows? Did not grab the arrows. Ugh, chickens. Hold, please. Let's see how good of a shot I am from here. Should be out there. Yep. It's 2. I'm a decent shot, and that's part of why I think of bows as cheating. Crossbows 2. No, and yeah, 3 more there. This is less than ideal. I don't really want to be fighting pillagers at the moment, but I've got to take care of them. I need them to not be here. I need them to kind of kick the bucket. I hear a skeleton. I know there's not one here. Okay. Should have probably made a shield. Where'd the captain one go? I don't like that. Well, that was a poor shot. That was a very poor shot. Okay. This is where it gets a little fun. Because I have no real armor, so to speak. And pillagers are definitely not your friend early on. They're dangerous. Oh, I should probably just go ahead and move all my stuff over here. Let the pillagers come to me, and then see. Yeah, move all. Just give me the axe, the sword. I can kind of. Nope. That's one down. Feel a little bit like a Rambo here. Ow. Alright, that's 2. Now, where did... I don't know where the captain went. I guess I killed him or he despawned. One of the 2. Oh well. It's fine. On the downside, though, I'm out of arrows. It's okay. I'll end up with a crossbow and arrows and stuff later. Let me grab all of my things back. And you there. Eat the chicken. Good. See, my nice little farm's starting. Alright. That's the first pumpkin. Put that here. I'm going to just let that be for the moment. I can put, well, you know what? Put the produce in the chest that's near it, because that makes the most sense. Oh, I was going to do, no, give me that. I'm just going to plant the bamboo here real quick, because eventually the plan is to use bamboo for like all of my basic wood goods and stuff, and get that turned into something a little bit more. But I think this is actually a pretty good place to hey look, I got a baby chick. Okay, I don't know where that zombie is. Do I have, I might have free cam on here, but I don't really want to use it. I do have it, but I'm gonna use it for this. Let's see, F3, yeah, turn off the shots and stuff. But yeah, this is the beginning. It's the beginning of the Solonus stream server, and yeah, that is how you pronounce the name. It is Solonus. It's not Solonus. But it's, you know, this is a beginning, and hopefully a good one, and hopefully I will see lots of people soon, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day.